Nancy Williams of the League of Women Voters, a very appropriate guest as we come up soon after the 4th of July. We talk about the many freedoms and responsibilities that come with being Americans in the wake of the Declaration of Independence. The right to vote, to elect our representatives at all levels, of course, is right at the top of that list, isn't it, Nancy?
It absolutely is. And the League of Women Voters, as you probably know, was formed as an outgrowth of the women's suffrage movement in the 1920s. And its initial purpose was to help educate and encourage women to exercise their new right to vote. Because government of, by, and for the people then and now is dependent upon an active and informed electorate.
Absolutely, of, by, and for all the people. What's the League doing this summer to protect and expand those rights and responsibilities?
Well, I think that on an ongoing basis, we're very concerned with voting, providing services to voters. We are registering new voters. We do this annually through the high schools, through community fairs. On an ongoing basis, we educate people about important policy positions, public policy positions of the day. We also try to engage people by providing a guide to elected officials, candidate forums during elections, polling information, op-eds, and then lastly, and importantly, protecting the right to vote.
Yeah, how do we get more people to vote? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I think people need to come to understand, really, that that we are the government. It's not some outside agency. You know, government of, by, and for the people is real. And we get the government we deserve, I think. And I know I have a personal experience with someone who was a newly made citizen of this country who told me it was her right not to vote. I found that very, very disturbing when people have died for that right.
Sure.
So this is an important challenge of the League, and we're doing all that we can to engage people.
Taking that a step further, aren't most folks who become citizens, the newer citizens, maybe some of the most active in taking advantage of that opportunity to vote?
I think they are. I think they are. And I think this was an exception. Someone that had come from a totalitarian regime who really didn't have that experience, didn't understand that there were choices to be made and that one individual could make a difference.
Let's talk about the great work the League does. How can more people get involved?
Well, we have monthly meetings beginning in September. They are open to the public. We have a website, WHHI.org, that people can go to for information about topics we're exploring, things that are coming up, because we always welcome new members. By the way, let me brag about our League just for a minute. Our League is the largest in the state of South Carolina.
Wow.
This occurred in the past year. I think we had 136 active members, and we serve not just Hilton Head Island, but also Bluffton, and we have members from the Beaufort community as well. So we encourage people, men and women.
Yes, it's not just, it's the League of Women Voters, but it's not just for women.
It's not. It's for everybody, because we understand that a diverse electorate is important to make sure that all of our voices are reflected. So that you only need to be 18 years of old, 18 years of age, excuse me, to be able to be a member of the League.
That's great.
And a citizen.
Yes, and a citizen.
And
that helps too, yes.
Yeah.
Nancy, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Nancy Williams of the League of Women Voters.